Hi, you look new here. I am too. My name's Chena. Come chit chat with me for a little bit. I'm in this transformative, sort of in between state in my life right now. So if you're looking for content that's a bit more inspirational or reflective, come check in. I'm your girl. Okay, so, what season of life am I in right now? I'm doing the cock era. Okay. It is the era of where I am living for me, myself, and the choices that I make for my family unit. Excuse my dog in the background if you see him humping. Part of the clip. Consider I grew up as the youngest of four, and I was the only girl. So much of the pressure was put on to me to be the one that makes it. I'm sure you have heard that the youngest child is the one who gets access to the most. Parents, have been able to establish themselves a bit more in their career. They're older, they have access to more resources, larger network, yada yada. Therefore, the child who came in the last has access to more. While that may be true, we also can't negate the pressure that then puts on to the final child. And for so much of my life, I was living for others and trying to be the one who makes it while everyone else got to be, on a free for all. And now I've decided I could care less. If my choice is out of love and it is protecting myself and my family unit, then I'm going to choose it and I'm not going to feel bad about it. And that is really the basis of my peacock era. And I really encourage you to do the same. I've learned, whether it be through community outreach, church, school, or even in the workplace, living a good life does not require you self sacrificing. I have seen time and time again how self sacrificing only serves other people and it's never a fair trade off. I think it's a lie. And ever since I started living by this mindset, I'm pretty damn sure I'm on track with it. Don't go self sacrificing. Do what you have to do to protect yourself because you can't show love to other people. You can't pour into someone else's cup if you haven't even filled your own. I'm just saying. So, over time, this is something I have had to accept. Growing up under the pressure of being the one who has to make it is quite interesting because I've had to think long and hard while I've been going through this transformative process about like what it is that I'm proud of myself for that I never really gave myself credit on. Like, yes, I got the degrees, I went to school, I got the job, and I did these things that I was told was the path to make it, but I didn't feel proud per se of the things that I was doing. And so I had to really think about like what makes me proud. I was dealing with so much guilt and just struggling with the feeling of like I didn't do it for me. So now what? And I'm at a place where I now know my path and I've fully picked my path, not what anybody else wants for me. And when I reflect back, I'm so proud of the discipline and the resilience that I exhibited through some pretty rough times. I paid my own way through two college degrees. I didn't, I worked during school. Like, I would go to class, get off, walk 2 miles off campus to get to my car, go to work, come back, literally paid my own way through school. Like, I know there are people that do that, but there are plenty of others who don't that I met during school. And it really just like shocked me the fact that so many people don't do it. But again, the resilience that was demonstrated and the determination that was demonstrated to do those things. And at the time, I didn't even know yet that it wasn't for myself. So if I'm able to do those things for what other people told me were the way to go, then wow, just wait until I set that determination and resilience on my path. I am unstoppable. I mean, me and my husband, just us alone, we paid for our whole wedding out of pocket. We bought a new home within the matter of the same year. Who doing that? We didn't have any help. We didn't have any help. So I applaud us. Okay? Him and me. We did that. Okay, real quick, in case any of my family sees this, shout out to y'all. Because even though y'all ain't get no money on the wedding payments, y'all showed up and y'all helped behind the scenes. Y'all helped me make my flowers, get things to the venue, all that other behind the scenes stuff that goes into a wedding. It was an effort. I am not negating any of that. But them payments though, we did that. Okay. We did. So, though today was a stressful day for me for work, I have learned through my dark period what it is I can do to make myself feel better, because at the end of the day, the one and only thing that we all have control over, no matter how much somebody wants to say they don't, we all have control of our emotions, and we have control over the way we choose to react to things, and we have control over what makes us feel good. And since we know what makes us feel good, why not go to those things when you're feeling bad? So I've learned that there's never been an instance when I work out and feel bad after doing so. So I'm gonna move this energy around because I already know that's gonna get me right. And also, using my voice here on YouTube, love it. It's also like a free venting session. I don't even care if anybody watches this or not. If you do, hey, leave a little heart in the comments. Tell me about where you are in your life right now. I'm curious. There's so many things that we can do to maintain a happy, healthy life, mind, body, and spirit. And as I just said, I've learned that working out, amongst many other things, make me happy, make me feel good. So I encourage you, make a list. It's one of my favorite things. I don't know about in school, you guys used to do those Venn diagrams. Try that. Pros, cons, the in between. You know, make a list of something that will be something you can refer back to, because that has certainly helped me. But something else I like to do are really prompts, and this video is honestly inclusive of some of the prompts I would ask myself and journal to in order to just work through these emotions. So maybe for you it's also putting it on YouTube, or it's putting pen to paper. I think that can be quite magical as well. But something else that I love to refer back to is, what is something that my youngest version of myself would thank me for doing? What is something a future version of myself will thank me for doing? Often really helps to ground me in the present. So looking at the young girl in me, I know that she's so happy I did not forget her. There was certainly a point in time where I felt my flame dwindled to the just smallest kindling you can even think of, and I've revived her. And I am so grateful for the time I had in reflection to be able to do that, because to be so close to feeling like you've lost touch with your own sense of self is pretty scary. And to know that my joy and my whimsy and my boldness will never disappear. Okay, don't try me. Try me if you want to, but I highly advise against it. Knowing that those things are still here and ain't going nowhere ever again, I know she is so grateful for that. And I love that for me. Something my future self would thank me for doing today is really sticking out and persevering through the road less traveled. I know before I came in this world, I chose this long path, the one that many don't want to go down. You know, a lot of folks want instant gratification. I've never been that type of person. And now being older, it's taken some time to actually reflect and realize, wow, I intentionally put myself in this position. It's fine. I learned some hard lessons early, so I'm grateful. Thank you to future me. And future me is thankful that I stuck it out. While I battled some of the deepest grief I've ever felt in my life, grieving what I thought I wanted, grieving who I thought I was, I gained so much perspective. Like, I know who I am. I know what I'm here to do, and future me is so glad I stuck to it. Shout out to doing yoga and practicing mindfulness. These are the things that really helped bring me to this realization. And so while I felt that a portion of my 20s was lost, it wasn't. I was on a path back to myself, and it's so exciting to be me again, like to just fully being myself, unapologetically. I ain't even gonna edit that out, okay? To all my haters out there, keep on hating, cause you know I feel when people talking about me, and I know for a long period where I was really having a tough time, people was putting down on my name, cause you know energy never dies, it just multiplies and moves around and moves around. And while y'all might have thought I was on my last leg, oh my gosh, y'all, my dog is still humping in the background. Anywho, while people may have thought I was on my last leg and talked bad on my name and disrespected me behind my back and just further threw dark negativity onto me, it's gone. I transmuted it. So now what? You know it has to go somewhere, right? It's coming back to you. I don't wish that on you, but unfortunately, that's just kind of how things work. So, wish y'all the best. But something that I continue to remind myself of, and I think would be helpful to you too if you've made it this far, is just know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're not behind, you're allowed to rest. Just take it easy a little bit and breathe. Turn off them social media apps. I'm telling y'all, comparison is the devil. And practice gratitude. Making a list empowers you to embrace the beauty and the small things in the day to day. You would be surprised how much you really have that you should be grateful for. We're all blessed, and it's really easy to get stuck in the mundane, everyday rut of life and the hustle and bustle that comes with being in the good old US of A. Capitalism will drain you, and the grasp for more material things will never fulfill you. So take stock. Who is it? What is it? Where is it? What are the things that you are most grateful for? The more you learn to appreciate what you already have, the more God can trust you to take on more. I refuse to let go of my dream that is a healthier, more inclusive world where everyone has access to the resources and opportunities that they deserve. I'll continue to align my path to activities that align with this outcome. And if you have identified your dream, I encourage you to stick with it, fight for it, and don't give up. Because if anybody is going to ensure your dream becomes a reality, it's you. No one else will believe in your dream if you stop. I hope you know that anything is possible, no matter what the haters say, because they always gonna have something to say. And I'm at a point now where it's like, let them keep talking, because that keeps your name in circulation and on top of mind of everybody else. So, how are you today? What's one thing you refuse to give up? Let me know in the comments. Let's inspire each other one day at a time. I just had to add this clip so y'all could see the aftermath. That's what humping for a whole video process looks like. Disgusting. All right, bye. See you next time.